Hey there. So I have an idea for a new concept, a new way to react to people. And right now it's called the Star Trek reaction. So don't go anywhere, even if you're not a Star Trek fan. I'm going to explain it to you. And I think it could be really useful. So I love Star Trek Next Generation. And the reason I love Star Trek Next Generation is they are such a cohesive team. They trust each other, they support each other. If you want a definition of psychological safety, look at Star Trek Next Generation. The officers there are confident that everyone has their backs. They're willing to take reasonable risk. They're focused on the results, not on the back and forth, between each other. They are a team that genuinely likes each other. So that's why I like Star Trek Next Generation. But what I really love about them is that one person will say something completely crazy, like, I think I'm skipping between times, and everyone else will go, okay, well, let's figure this out, or someone will say, like, I think I'm in a different dimension, or this ship isn't supposed to have this many people, or whatever it is. And whatever it is, no one says, well, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard of, or are you sure? I don't know about that. They always say, okay, I believe you. Let's check this out. So if we were going to apply that to us, if we were going to react the same way that they react on Star Trek Next Generation, we would say, if someone said, I don't feel well, I think the chicken was bad or something, we wouldn't go, oh, well, no, it's not, and you're not really sick, and I'm sure it's fine, I feel okay, whatever. We would react, we would believe them. We would say, oh, I'm so sorry. When did you start feeling bad? Or what makes you think it was the chicken? Or what can I do to help, right? All of those things. We wouldn't just dismiss them. Because what's important to remember here is that when someone says something, that is their reality. Like, that's what they think. And so if we're dismissing them and their reality, we're dismissing them as a person, and we're not building a positive relationship. So whether or not you initially think that that is absolutely true, it's important that we accept that it's true for them in this moment and ask some curious questions. I have another exercise where, I ask people to ask 3 curious questions before they ever send a solution. I think we could expand that to say, ask 3 curious questions before you dismiss someone's feelings or observations, right? Because they're theirs. So next time someone says something to you like, I don't know, I think the sky looks a bit purple today, instead of immediately disagreeing, give the Star Trek reaction and say, I hadn't noticed that. What makes you think it's purple? Why do you think it's purple? Has it always looked that way to you? There's a million curious questions that you can ask that will help build the positivity of the relationship and the psychological safety.